glad you've all managed to find a seat in this crowded lecture theatre. I'll just do a quick, what's turned out to be an impromptu talk about drag and drop using the issue of Drag and Drop that's out today. Drag and Drop is a PDF magazine for RISC OS computers, mainly on the Raspberry Pi, but lots of it's relevant to any version of RISC OS really, because there's a focus on programming, not only programming the serious stuff, but having fun as well. So in the current Drag and Drop that's out today, which you can buy from the stand, or you don't have to do that today, you can go away on the website and have a browse. But in the issue today, we're looking at using the draw package on RISC OS, which has come bundled with every version of RISC OS since it came out really. So the cover story there is about how easy it is to use draw to do some quite fun and cranky graphics. What's called type play there, so this is the kind of onomatopoeic display of words like shatter and crack, and really how actually easy it's to do using the draw package on RISC OS. And the other bits that are in the magazine, I'll come to as we go along. I'll go through the pages of Drag and Drop and use that as a basis to tell you what's going on in the world of Drag and Drop these days. So next slide, please. Upcoming Wakefield show, if you're around for that, be really good. In April. Next one. And every version of the magazine's got the usual contents pages, and got quite an action-packed issue around here. And there's always a couple of pages about people, if you're new to RISC OS, or just to refresh your memory, like the 3-button mouse we use on RISC. If you have problems getting programs to run, different ways of typing in programs and so on. So next one. And after the beginners section, we move on to this WIMP library. Now that's for programming applications, which we do a lot of in Drag and Drop for desktop applications, just clicking and pressing buttons and everything to do everything you want in the usual modern way of icons and stuff. A lot of the programs that are in Drag and Drop use this library, so rather than listing these routines every time on every page, they're collected together in the library at the beginning of the magazine. So you'll see that in every issue of Drag and Drop nowadays, actually. So that's a couple of pages about that. And if you like to write for Drag and Drop, or if you've got anything that you do with your RISC OS machine, what you use it for, or if you've done any programming or even unusual things or fun things, then get in touch, because it's, after all, it's your magazine really, and as the old editor's saying goes, we can't publish what we don't get. So if you've got anything to talk about really with your machine, then let me know. Regular features, the news and application updates for all the various things that people are busy updating and developing. Details about the next show. There's one, as I mentioned earlier, the one in April, Wakefield in Bradford. Great news about the London shows, you've probably heard already or seen that that's back in October in a new venue. Should be a good day out, somewhere different. Just a few more. There's a new game by Tony from Amcom. So this is the cover story, and it's about how to create these sort of typographical onomatopoeias by cutting up, slicing up fonts and arranging them on the page and everything. So, and this sort of thing is really, really easy to do on Draw. That's been one of the for me anyway, the main reason I've stuck with RISC OS, because it's just comes with this Draw package. It's so easy to use. This article is, if you're into application programming, it's if you want to write applications for Drag and Drop, then do read Drag and Drop, because that's got lots and lots of hints and tips to make it easy for programming. That article gets a bit technical. It's just about writing the code to create the menus that you have on application programming. Next one is, we call this RISC coffee, just a coffee break really, quick articles about hints and tips and stuff, which if you've got something that you do with your RISC-OS machine, write in, you can always put it in the coffee section. That one, I think we were talking about creating new colours on the desktop. This next page on the coffee break about what's coming up in the next issue of Drag and Drop, which is out at the Wakefield show in April. This is kind of the main application from this issue of Drag and Drop, which is actually it's a really good application for something that's in the magazine. It's something that can play sound samples and you can manipulate and cut and paste and all that sort of thing. All ready to type in, or if you don't like typing in, you can buy your Drag and Drop with an archive of programs that come ready to run. And on the same theme, on sound, you probably realise there's a connection between the cover and sound, because the cover was about onomatopoeias and words sounding the same as they are, and sound samples. This is another fairly technical article about using the WaveSynth module on RISC-OS, which usually produces this beep sound on your computer, but it can be made to play sound samples, which is quite fun, but it does get a bit technical. But this article tells you all about how to do it. This next article is about the Rock Pro 64, which you may have heard by going around the stands hearing Andrew at Arcomp talking about it. But one of my journalists has reviewed it and checked it out and written this article, which is an interesting read. So there's an in-depth discussion of all that, including cases you can buy, what storage you can use, including this new NVMe type storage system, which looks to be quite exciting. Then we've got something about revisiting the original Archimedes programs from way back when, which nowadays, if you're lucky, you can get them running on an emulator, but that's not always really satisfactory. So this is a tutorial series about going back and updating programs and learning about programming while you're doing it. There's a program from Acorn User in there that has been polished off and made to run on Raspberry Pi. This is a regular feature for programmers and from down under. In fact, we've got two people from Australia writing for Drag and Drop at the moment. He usually writes about either application programming or using hardware on the Raspberry Pi connected through the GPIO board. But this time he's chosen to give a tutorial on icon flags and stuff. This is the bit that's associated with updating Archimedes applications, originally from Acorn User, but there it is in digitally remastered format with full colour pictures. So if you like that, you can take a read of all that. There's a kind of an extra thing in Drag and Drop this time. As I say, Drag and Drop's all about really having fun programming your computer, and there's some technical articles as well, but really. So that's the edition of Drag and Drop out today. If you're new to Drag and Drop, you visit the website, draganddrop.co.uk, have a browse. There's samples of the magazine, and if you like, you can buy it. It comes as a PDF, so it's a download. And if you really like it, you can buy the back issues USB stick today with all of the issues of Drag and Drop that have been out since the first one, and that's 50-something issues now, all for £20. So that's about what I've got to say. Do come over to the stand if you've got time, and remaining time of the show. Now it's over to you guys. Any questions?
Are you working on any new books?
Yes. Can I review anything? Well, the plan is to, if you come over to the stand, you'll find a copy of what's called the application tutorial and listings book, which came out a couple of years ago, which makes it really, really easy to program desktop applications. And I plan to be a follow-up book to that, which I haven't decided the title of, but it kind of builds on what the application tutorial and listings book did, because in that book there's one chapter with lots of example applications, so the next book will be similar in that it will be doing something more adventurous, more listings, so that you can try out, type in, learn about for writing your own applications. Can't tell you when that will be published because I don't know myself. Depends when I can fit it in on my schedule. But well, there will be one. Don't know when, but there will be.
You haven't got your graphics tablet with you there, have you?
I have, and the idea was for me to plug it into this machine, but this machine doesn't connect to the screen. So it's got a 6x4 working area. I've also got one that's much smaller, and it's cheaper. But this size seems to have been popular for most graphical work. So come along and have a go. And if you want, you can put an order in for one at a special price with an included bundled software for doing graphics work. So yeah, that's the tablet.
What is the special price?
Special price today is £36, post free. As I say, with the bundled software, usual price is £40 plus postage extra, so that's something like £44 altogether. So you're saving a good £8, well, over 10%. So, all right, thank you very much.